Your first subject is going out. Who wants to come in that? Romesh.
I don't like going out. Don't like going out because I don't look as good as I used to, and I worry about it. I've put on weight, and I think, oh, I don't look all right. And then I think, hold on a minute, I'm married. I don't need to look good. I just need to look better than the prospect of single parenting. And I think I've got that in the tank, you know what I mean? I went out a while ago, and I was out with my friends. We're all in our 30s. We look like awful tribute acts of us in our 20s, and there's guys there that are in their 20s looking ripped and amazing, and I'm thinking, are they going to make us feel bad? Are they going to make us feel awkward? Are they going to make us feel like we're stepping on their turf? And the truth is, they ignore us. Of course they do. Why would they care? See a pride of lions hunting gazelle, they're not going to give a shit when a three-legged hyena rocks up, are they? Comes to the end of the night, this absolutely gorgeous girl walks up to me, does not break eye contact for a second. I said, hello, this is happening. Can phone my wife, tell her I've still got it. The girl walks up to me, says to me, no word of a lie, taxi for Rachel.
Thank you very much, Romesh. That leaves us with Milton. Let's see what topic you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. The topic is romance.
I met my wife on the net. We were both rubbish trapeze artists. Terrible, isn't it, when someone doesn't want to live with you anymore? Part of you is thinking, I don't think you're going to survive in the real world. Another part of you is thinking, well, at least I'll be rid of your drunken arguing. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to let the Scottish people go. Any Scottish people here? You can go. A girl came up to me the other day, started going, foot loose, then her foot fell off. I tried to impress a girl once by putting my foot down on the pedal. Turns out she'd seen a bin open like that before. A girl came up to me once, she said, you know, I can tell someone's personality by what kind of car they drive. I said, I haven't got one. So, lads, do you ever get given a job to do and you deliberately do it really, really badly so you never get given that job again? I mean, I hardly know CPR anyway. My wife's giving me the silent treatment at the moment, lying there day after day, beginning to smell a bit now.
First topic is family. Who wants to come in that?
I'll do it.
Rob.
I went shopping with my nan the other day. She's a very straight talker, man, very sort of south-east London. And we were in the shops. I said, Nan, get yourself some trousers, they're on special. She went, nah, it's all right, son, got enough to see me out. How depressing is that? Basing your fashion choices upon your lifespan. She don't care, she's quite modern, she's on the internet and stuff. She went, I saw you on YouTube last Tuesday. I was like, watch it when you want, Nan, it's not scheduled. And she... Oh, is that a weird fly? Oh, it's weird, wasn't it?
What's a weird fly?
It's my granddad having a go. I went to visit her recently. Her internet weren't working, right? She went, can you sort my internet out? I went, all right, Nan, show me how you normally log on to internet. I'll see what you're doing wrong, get it done. She went, what I'll do is I click on the start button. I was like, right. She went, I go into programs. I was like, right. She went, I go into accessories. I'm like, well, that's wrong, but carry on. She went, I go into games. I'm like, oh, God. I go into solitaire, play that for a bit, click on the cross, then I double-click on Internet Explorer. And I'm sitting there thinking, you could probably cut out the middleman now. And I was worried that she's at home thinking that she has to play solitaire to get online. I need to send that email, but I cannot face another card game. I'm sick of it. Any sort of, like, internet sort of computer people are thinking, actually, Rob, that is the incorrect route to Solitaire on the latest version of Windows. You're correct. But she's on Windows 98. We're not upgrading her. It'll see her out.
Well done, Rob. OK, let's spin the wheel. Somebody is ageing. Who wants to talk about that? Sarah.
OK, so I'm 33 years old, which is where magazines will tell you that a woman has her sexual peak. And I used to think that was a lie, that it was something that they were saying to younger women so they wouldn't be afraid of getting older. Like, oh, yes, you will have a moustache and a slow metabolism, but you'll also be gagging for it all of the time. And now I'm this age and I do believe in it. I basically think your body starts flooding with hormones because you only have so much longer left to have a child, because that's it. I'm 33 and I've never had a baby. I have had a tapeworm. It's not the same. And, but the trouble that I'm having is... so my boyfriend's also my age and he's experiencing a lot less interest in sex. He's having a sexual slump. Because apparently boys have a sexual peak when they're around 18. And that is not fair. That is a horrible trick that nature has played. Because an 18-year-old doesn't want to have sex with me any more than I want people to know that I've done that. and it's not fair. It's not fair, because when I was a teenager, I didn't particularly enjoy or understand sex, yet I had it all of the time, out of politeness, or to stay friends with someone, or say thanks for the lift.
Thank you very much. Well done. Very good. So that leaves us now with Gary. Let's see what you've been at for. Gary, let's spin the wheel. And the topic is shopping. Away you go.
I bought a slimming magazine in W.H. Smith's. I didn't read it, I just wanted a big bar of Galaxy for £1. I bought some fancy pens at a nudist art shop. Felt tips? No, but I touched a couple of bollocks. I was in a lingerie shop. I said, are these knickers satin? He said, no, they're new. I went to buy a Christmas tree. The guy said, you're going to put it up yourself? I said, no, I was thinking the living room. Bought a chameleon, lost it. Why is it that when women go to the toilet in pairs, no one minds, but when I did it, I got thrown out the greengrocers? I got into a fight with my acupuncturist and stabbed him. He said he'd never felt better. According to the vet, my cat's in heat. I didn't even know she was famous. A friend of mine keeps going on and on about how good his orthopaedic shoe is, but I think he's built it up too much. I bought an advent calendar for Jehovah's Witnesses, but on every door somebody tells you to fuck off. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant. But at the end of that round, the point's going to go to the ladies. Come on. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is food. Who wants to come in on that? Josh.
I'm not a fan of people that are pretentious about food, the kind of people that pretend they like dark chocolate. And by that, I mean anyone that claims to like dark chocolate, because no one actually likes dark chocolate. No one's eating normal, nice milk chocolate going, well, this is good, but I wish it tasted a bit more like paracetamol. All this pretension. I went into a cafe for breakfast the other day. One of the things they sold on the menu, toasted bread. That is called toast. What are my other options? Flaked corn topped with the juice of a milked cow? Maybe I don't know what people want from food. I was walking along the street the other day. A van went past. On it, it said, Waitrose, do you like your bananas green? And I thought, no. No, I'm not a huge fan of diarrhoea, no. I don't like my bananas green for the same reason I don't like my chicken Kiev's dangerously underdone. But now you go into Waitrose, all they have got is green bananas. You go, am I the only person that's ever bought a banana because they want to eat the banana? Someone else go, oh, I think I'll fancy a banana in about 7 days. Better go out and buy one now. Can you come out tonight, Steve? No, I've checked my diary, I'm eating a banana. And all they do is sell them in bunches, so basically what I've got is no bananas for 7 days, followed instantly by far too many bananas all at the same time.
OK, let's have the next topic. The subject is health. Who wants to come in on that? Angela.
Yeah, I am quite a sickly person. My own mother once said, Jesus, Angela, if you're a dog, they put you down. That's... Yeah, I've got something called glue ear. Well, I don't know if you know what glue ear is. It necessitates the wearing of grommets in your ears, right? Now, I don't know. Some people have grommets when they were a child. Child is the key word there. I'm 37, I've got grommets. I might as well have sodding nappy rash. Even the word grommet is a cartoon character. You know, you don't get that with adult procedures, do you? My grandmother, she's had a bilateral hip replacement. She hasn't had a double SpongeBob. Grommets, right? And they're inconvenient as well. They're inconvenient because I love swimming. Like, but I can't get my ears wet, so I have to wear a swimming hat. My mum bought me a red one because she said it would just look like your hair. It doesn't. No, I look like a Lego version of me. And that's not even the worst of it, right? That's the worst of it. Twice a year, I have to attend something that's called the Glue Ear Clinic, which takes place at my local children's hospital. You have not known humiliation until you've been a 37-year-old woman sitting on a plastic toadstool, thinking for old Mr. Men comics, waiting for a nurse wearing a Peppa Pig apron to call your name, or 10 sets of parents stare at you, wondering where the hell your child is. On the upside, though, I do have the world's largest collection of Brave Girl stickers, so it's not all bad. One of the side effects of having glue ear is my eardrums burst quite frequently, right? And that's not pleasant. It's pussy, it's messy, it's oozy, it's bloody. It's horrible. It's not very nice. It happens to me all the time. Happened to me once during sex. I know, disgusting. Although it was quite entertaining to see the look on the gentleman in question's face as I saw him think to himself, oh, my God, I've actually shagged her brains out.
First topic is holidays. Who wants to come in on that?
Okay. Rob. I love an holiday. I'm terrible at the languages, though, when I go away. Do you know what I mean? I still say jalapeno. I know it's jalapeno, but I don't speak English properly. I don't want to start having a go at Mexican. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I like getting on the plane. The plane's fine. I still love the little symbol that says no smoking. I was like, why have they still got that there? When was the last time we saw someone trying to smoke on a plane? They might as well have no barbecues up there. I've never seen anyone on a plane like, sorry, sir, no smoking. Since when? I get worried on a plane with a little ashtray. I think, how old's this plane? I went to Barcelona recently with the in-laws and my girlfriend. They're a bit posh and stuff. They go out for dinner and I've got a bit of a basic palate. They're all eating that weird food. They went, oh, Rob, do you want some cured meats? I was like, depends what was wrong with it in the first place. I don't do paella either. It's just busy rice, isn't it? It's a special fried rice that's got well out of hand. The thing is, well, in Barcelona, what's weird is they try and sell you drugs late at night. Well, it's really wild, because I was walking along and I was a bit hungry, so I hadn't eaten any dinner, and this bloke come up, he was like, Coke, weed, pills? I was like, no, thanks, mate. I'm after a bit of KFC. Right? He goes, KFC? I've got a bit of that. I was like, no, you haven't, mate. Not unless you've got a deep fat fry in your bum bag. As I go to walk off, he whips out a little plastic bag of powdery stuff like, here it is, KFC. I'm like, yeah, of course it is, mate. And I walk off. 10 minutes later, I think to myself, what if that was a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices?
Thank you very much, Rob. OK, that leaves us with Hal. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel again. And the subject is marriage. Wait.
Right. I have been married 14 years. I know, I look too young. People say silly things when you've been married a certain amount of time. If you say, oh, you've been married 14 years, people say things like, oh, you get less for murder. You don't. I've checked. Why do people compare marriage to prison as well? There's far more sex in prison, isn't there? I am joking, obviously. My wife is absolutely my best friend. My best friend in the world, she is. Oh, obviously, I'm not her best friend. No, Lisa's her best friend. But we've got 2 children as well, 2 girls, thank God, because I'd be rubbish with boys. I'd be right. Imagine a little boy coming home from school saying, Daddy, Billy Smith says I've got to bring £2 to school every day, or else I'm going to get a kicking. I'm like, look, calm down. Ask Billy if we can set up some sort of direct debit, whatever's easiest for him. But my daughters worry about me. I know that's wrong. My oldest daughter, she came up to me when she was about 8, she did this, and this is absolutely true, came up to me very seriously and said, Daddy, are you gay? My mum was always convinced I was gay. I was to bring my wife and kids over to dinner. My mum would be going, "Oh, still living in denial." Shut up, Mum. When I was 16, I brought my first proper girlfriend home, and I said to my mum, "Can she stay over in my room?" My mum was like, "OK." But don't stay up all night talking about boys.
The first subject is dating.
OK, I'll take that.
OK, Tiff.
I'm pretty glad I'm not single anymore, because I'm 36, so I'm at that age where I've had to start saying to guys, seriously, do you mind not talking to my face? They're right here. Actually, more like here now. I'm not saying guys don't approach me anymore in bars, they do, but it is to get around me. I had a guy come up to me recently in a nightclub and he went, "Excuse me," and I went, "Yes," and he went, "No, just excuse me." So I don't really understand, though, the whole objectification of women, like, until I missed it, right? But I don't think I've missed sexism, but that's what getting older does. Because I was always confused by hearing guys talk about women in bars, you know, and objectifying them, going, "Are you a boobs guy or are you a bum guy? Are you a boobs guy or are you a bum guy?" And as a woman, that's really offensive, right? Because women, we don't sit around going, "Are you a balls girl? Are you a penis girl? Are you a balls girl or are you a penis girl?" And I'll tell you why that is. That is because no woman in the history of the world has ever said, "Do you know what? I'm just a balls girl, me." Just really love a pair of balls. I just love a pair of balls. I like how they're dry and clammy at the same time. Wrinkly but weirdly smooth. Red and brown. I like moving them around in my hand like they're Chinese meditation balls.
Well done, Tiff Davidson. OK, that leaves us with Gary. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is health.
The doctor told me to lose some weight. I said, "How?" He said, "Don't eat anything fatty." I said, "What, pies, chips, that kind of thing?" He said, "No, just don't eat anything fatty." I was thrown out of Weight Watchers for making sarcastic comments during the weekly weigh-in. As you can imagine, I accepted the decision with huge grace, because they threw her out as well. Chair of Dyslexic Society was recently given an OBE. He said, "What's the point? I can't play the bloody thing." I live next door to a family of anorexic agoraphobics. Yeah, but they've got a few skeletons in the closet. A friend of mine's been suffering from paranoid delusions and now he thinks he's a chocolate orange. I worry he's going to be sectioned. Poor Terry. I thought PPI was just something you could get if you didn't wear goggles at the swimming baths. I bought an alcoholic ginger beer. He wasn't pleased. I once met a girl who confused a tube of KY jelly with super glue. I asked how it happened, but sadly her lips were sealed. Thank you.
Very good. And the first topic is drinking. Who wants to come in on that? Zoe.
I like a drink. Realised I was probably drinking a bit too much recently when I turned to a friend not so long ago and, "Oh, that is a very nice breakfast wine." I like a bit of rosé. Who doesn't like a bit of rosé, or princess petrol, as I like to call it? Favourite wine, obviously, the box of wine. I enjoy a box of wine. People are snobby about boxes of wine in this country. I'm like, no, wine you can stack. It's brilliant. I love a box of wine because glass is so revealing, isn't it? It's transparent. It tells a tale, doesn't it? You can see how much you've had of a bottle of wine. But you can't see through my cardboard box of wine, can you? You have no idea how much of this 5-litre box of wine I have slowly but steadily been sipping my way through during the course of this shitty party. Sometimes I just stick a big straw in the top and pretend it's a massive Ribena. Giving, doesn't it? It keeps giving. You think it should be finished by now. You get to the end, you do all the classic things, you tip it on its side, you depress the little stopper. That's where an amateur will stop. They will discard the box of wine. But a connoisseur like myself, we know there's more. There's more lurking, isn't there? You rip open the cardboard head. You pull out the silvery intestines and you play what I like to refer to as the alcoholic bagpipe into your own glass.
So that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is communication. Where you go?
Is it just me, or the instructions to electrical goods these days far too complicated? I mean, I just don't know that many languages. Words are powerful things. Sometimes a single letter H can attract helicopters. Has to be a big one. Hours I spent watching that hot tap. Similes. What are they like? Of course, years ago in Wales, the letter T went on strike, and they had the Great Tea Strike of 1922, or as they had to call it, the Great E-Rike of 1922. Everyone had to get to work by ram. In the end, the strike was broken, and the T's had to get together with random groups of consonants, and that is how the Welsh language was formed. Nuisance phone calls. Oh, they put the bills up. I can't even count to 10 in French, and to our quatre cinq six said, Sorry, I've got a wheat allergy.
Well done. I think another line. Points for Zoe. Come on, do that down again. The first subject is weather. Who wants to come in that? Josh.
My parents live in Devon, where they had these storms earlier this year. I got a very strange text off my mum just before the storms. Just said, Josh, just so you know, the storms are on their way, so I've put the wheelie bin in the shed. Not sure what I'm meant to do with this information. I wasn't going, oh, thank God for that, I've been worrying. That's not what you do before a storm. Go, should we get the kids inside? No, 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 get the wheelie bin in the shed, mate. Take another month to order one of them from the council. I'm watching the news going, terrible storms hit Britain, 14 wheelie bins are missing. I mean, I couldn't care less. I live 250 miles away. How strong are these storms that I need to watch out for the bin? The people I feel sorry for during the storms are the on-the-spot reporters. They are people that know their bosses do not value them at all, aren't they? They are people who've got to work and the boss has gone, have you heard there's a terrible storm on the way? Do you think I should go home? Better than that, mate. I'm sending you down to the edge of the sea. Where you're going to interview a man whose umbrella is inside out. People I don't like are the people that complain during the storms. People complain their flights were cancelled. I wouldn't complain if my flight was cancelled during the storms. I'd complain if I got to the airport and my flight was the only one that wasn't cancelled. If you got to the airport and they went, EasyJet, flight E4597 is going to have a go for it.
Well done, Josh. OK, that leaves us with Gary. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And subject is transport. Where you go, Gary?
I had a nightmare on the journey over here, and luckily that woke me up just before I ran over a small child. The other day, I lost control at a roundabout, and then I went absolutely bonkers on the swings. I stopped in a lay-by, there was a sign saying no dumping. That was all right, I was just having a wee. I joined a breakdown service for Scousers. It's called the AA. Calm down, calm down. If they can't fix your car in an hour, they'll nick you a new one. The Paralympics taught us all that sometimes we should stop and put ourselves in the place of people with disabilities, and I have to say, those parking spaces are brilliant. In the car on the way over here, I kept hearing this annoying, whiny noise. So I pulled over, my girlfriend got out to have a look at the engine, and I drove off. The other night, I saw a couple weaving all over the street. I said, honestly, get a loom. Sorry. I accidentally filled the Escort with diesel. She died.
Well done. OK, points for both of you there. Come on back, come on back. The first subject is technology. Who's going? Sarah.
Hello. I'd love to be a dictator. I think I'd be absolutely brilliant at it. I think you should all vote for me in your last act of democracy. And then, on my first day, I would ban Facebook. Facebook is my enemy. Right, I'll tell you what happens. My boyfriend will be at home in a different room on his computer, and he'll shout out something that you would think was perfectly innocent, like, oh, you never told me that Katie's been to Tunisia. Katie is my most beautiful friend. Right, she's absolutely stunning. She went to Tunisia in 2009. Which means that he's been sitting there going back through 5 years of photographs looking for one of her in a bikini. I blame Facebook. In the olden days, if a man fancied a woman and wanted to see a picture of her in a swimming costume, he had to open a Snappy Snaps near her house and hope that she came in after her holidays. If you wanted to perv, you put some effort in. It should be fun. Just because I'm here on Mock the Week, I just want to tell you something. So there's two things you need to know. My name's Sarah, but without an H, so it's spelled S-A-R-A. And I've always hated that my whole life because people call me Sarah. They ask me, why don't you have an H on your name? Like I was anything to do with that decision. Also, the other thing is, I've always heard other comedians talking about how you get a lot of abuse on Twitter and people are very horrible to you, and I've never had any. And I thought that was because I was really brilliant and everyone liked me. And then during August, I got contacted, because I'd been on Mock the Week, I got contacted by a lady called Sarah Pascoe with an H. And she said to me, can you warn me the next time that you're on television? Because I'm getting a lot of people saying they wish I was dead or infertile. She's a nurse in Exeter. She works like 70 hours a week doing this amazing job, and now she's unwittingly acting as my complaints department. So if you didn't like this, you know who to tell.
Thank you very much, Sarah. That leaves us with Gary. Let's see what topic you have. Let's spin the wheel. The topic is nationalities. Where you go.
My next-door neighbour's really loud and obnoxious, so now I know how Canada feels. I bought some lamb chops. On the packet, it said reared in Wales. I thought that was just a racist stereotype. This morning, I made a Belgian waffle. In the afternoon, I made a Frenchman talk bollocks. In Scotland, the forbidden fruit is fruit. When England played Poland at Wembley, there was 30,000 Polish fans in the crowd. And I thought, well, fair play to them. If I'd built it, I'd want to have a look round as well. I like to annoy my Israeli flatmate by giving him any post that's just addressed to the occupier. I was at an Italian zoo with a Christian friend of mine, so I thought, when in Rome, and pushed him into the lions. Nan's going to that suicide clinic in Switzerland, but don't tell her, it's a surprise. My granddad was killed by a Zulu. He was having a shit at Whipsnade and the roof collapsed.
Well done, very good. Point to the end though to Gary. Thank you very much. The first subject is education. Who wants to go on that? Romesh.
Well, as a vegan, I wanted to supplement my son's education, so I'm helping him to learn to read. That's one of the things that I'm doing. And helping your child to read is one of the most magical and rewarding things that you can do as a parent, on day one. After that, it's one of the most frustrating, annoying, I'd rather punch myself in the face repeatedly than ever do this again activity that you can ever do. And let me tell you why. They do not care about making sense. Right? They'll just read all the easy words. When they get to one they don't know, instead of trying, they'll just look at the picture and just throw something random into the sentence without any regard for what effect that has on what they're saying. And I'm supposed to not get angry. I'm supposed to not get angry when my son goes, "Jack went strawberry?" How could that be what it said? How could it be Jack went strawberry? What are you talking about? What would that even look like? How could that be what it said? Tell me. I'll tell you what, you think that's what it said, you go strawberry now. Go on. No, go strawberry. That's what you think it said. Stop crying, go strawberry. Go strawberry. Why didn't you do it? Go kiwi then, I don't give a shit. You're not doing it, are you? I'll tell you why not, because it doesn't make any bloody sense. My wife thinks I'm overreacting.
Thank you very much, Your Honour. OK, that leaves us with Milton. So let's see what you've been after, Milton. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is family.
My uncle, he was a cruel man. He knew we lived in a bungalow, yet every year for Christmas we always got a slinky. It's a miracle my sister's getting married. I went to the printers to get the invites and he said, "Well, what typeface?" I went... She seems to like him. My grandfather, during the war, he broke the Enigma code machine. Then he went AWOL. Well, it's not quite true. Then he became an owl. My grandmother, she's been talking about downsizing, and now she's in a little urn. My other grandmother, she was a children's writer. You may have seen her book, Jack Goes Strawberry. I haven't always been popular with my family as a vegan. That doesn't normally work. Recently, my family all clubbed together and got me a voucher for a clinic in Switzerland. Thank you.
Hey, well done. Point there for Milton Jones. Come on back in. The first subject is adventure. Who wants to come in that? James.
I'm not a very adventurous person. I've only ever used one side of a cheese grater. Got no idea what the other three sides even do. I'm not the only one either, because everyone knows what side I'm talking about, right? Big holes. Got no time for small holes and tiny holes. And if you've ever seen small, it's the roughest side of anything I've ever seen in my life, small holes. There's rows of tiny little spikes, so every time I'm going to use that side is in self-defence. Then you've got to wash it. I don't know how you negotiate that. How you wash something that is rougher than your own scouring pad. Interestingly, the only thing rough enough to wash a cheese grater is a second cheese grater. I refuse to believe that anyone has ever used the side with the three curvy slits in it. Don't need them. Get rid of them, replace with something I'd actually use in my day-to-day cheese needs. Like, for me, it'd be a device that in one smooth downward motion completely unwraps a baby bell. Someone told me the other day the 3 curvy slits they use for slicing cheese. Apparently. It's the word on the street. Now, if I'm going to slice cheese, my first port of call is seldom the greater. Call me old-fashioned, I'm a knife man. You might think I'm a fuddy-duddy, but I like it. It's unpredictable. You always start out. You're thinking, well, this cheese cutting's going excellently. Oh, yeah. It just passed the halfway mark and the cheese takes over. Can't reverse it. It's made its mind up now. And yeah, now you've got to slice the cheese that's half the size you wanted in the first place. But at least you got some stories.
Thank you, James, for comprehensively dealing with the topic of adventure there. What, mate? That leaves us with Josh. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And it's crime. Away you go.
So, I had my cheese grater stolen. I got burgled, not for the cheese grater. When you get burgled, everyone says the same thing to you. Everyone says, oh, tell you what the worst thing about being burgled is? It's knowing that a stranger's been through your things. You go, no. It's not the worst thing about being burgled, is knowing a stranger has my things. If they had just been browsing, I wouldn't have given a shit. Offer me 2 options. 1, come home, my laptop is gone. Or 2, come home, find a stranger in my room going, well, I like this T-shirt, but have you got it in a large? I phoned my dad and said I've been burgled. He said, we know why you've been burgled and we haven't. It's because we're in the neighbourhood watch. I said, no, it isn't. It's because you live in Devon. A small village in the middle of nothing, but mile upon mile of moorland. I mean, no one's going to burgle you because whatever they took, it wouldn't cover their petrol money. From what I can tell, the only proactive thing the neighbourhood watch does is once a month they have a meeting. All that does, it tells burglars for 1 night out of every 30. All houses are empty and unwatched. There's this paranoia about crime back in Devon, where I'm from. Went back recently, went into the local co-op, and it's a tiny co-op in a tiny village. But I went up to the desk, and there was a sign that said, did you know we now do legal advice? And obviously my first reaction was, no. And to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised you did Sugar Puff, so... Why is the co-op now doing legal advice? Just too many people coming in going, I'll have 10 silk cut, a Viennetta, and I've killed a man.
Well done, very good. Well done, both of you. Point in that go to JJ Carter. Go on, sit down. The first subject is food and drink.
I love my food. I don't like the way women are still advertised to, like certain foods are a naughty little treat. You know the ones? Chocolate's naughty, innit? In chocolate, naughty. Girls eating chocolate. Isn't that naughty? I think, no, it's not. Chocolate's not naughty, eat it. Chocolate's only naughty if you've beaten somebody to death with a foot-long Toblerone. I'm very competitive around food. Do you know what I mean by that? Does anybody else panic in a tapas situation? Do you know any sort of shared plate environment, you find yourself sort of facially twitching, thinking, this isn't going to be enough, is it? My nightmare scenario is if I go out for a meal and somebody at the end of the table just goes, should we order just lots of little things and share it? I'm like, should we just not? I take it very seriously. I'll shovel it in, I really do. Don't attempt to eat tapas with me, that's what I'm saying, because you will lose. You will lose, and then you'll have a little cry when I make you split the bill, because that will happen. There's usually one girl at the end of the table just crying her eyes out, going, why am I paying 53 quid, though? I only had an olive. I'm like, you had the same chances as me, bitch, you just didn't take them. You were banging on about this and banging on about that. I was shoveling in the meatballs. I was getting my money's worth. In fact, I managed to eat so much that night, I got up to leave, I put my glasses on, I thought, they feel tight.
very much, Zoe. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is home.
My mum's a bit like the Beijing government. When you go round, you only see the nice china. I was smacked as a child, but you should see the state of the home I put my parents in. I grew up in a home that was always full of exciting and exotic items from all over the world, because my parents were both baggage handlers. These days, I live in a windmill. It's not a big windmill, and to be honest, golf balls keep coming through the front door. The other day, I lost my doormat. But fortunately, I keep a spare under a giant bunch of keys in the front garden. As a child, I had a medical condition that meant I had to eat soil 3 times a day in order to survive. Lucky my older brother told me about it, really. He later died of massive head injuries. He was hit over the head with a Toblerone.
Thank you very much, Milton Jones. What's there for Zoe Lyons? There you come back.